Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, and new Bandai Movie Monster Series figures have been revealed.
Yeah, and first up we have King Ghidorah 1991 from the movie Godzilla versus King Ghidorah.
Yay. Now, is this a new sculpture, G Forever?
Yes, this is a brand new sculpture, and I'm surprised that they didn't reuse the original sculpture that they had back in 1998, back in the Godzilla Island series, and then, of course, reissued in the movie Monster series. But this sculpt is indeed new, at least the heads. I'm trying to look at the body and comparing it to the one I have at home. I think it is all new. It does look different because the tail especially looks to be wide apart, whereas the one I have, I think are closer together.
Yeah, it looks very good to me.
Yeah, and I love the color. I think they used the same shade of gold as they did with the Bandai Premium 1964 King Ghidorah. And what's interesting is they left the teeth gold, but at least they painted the eyes and the tongues, which is nice.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I like that. It looks like we got a different pose with each head.
Yeah,
We got a closed mouth, a really wide open mouth, and then sort of like a slightly less
slightly.
wide open mouth.
Yes, I like that a lot because looking at the one that I have, I think two heads are the same, and then the center has a closed mouth, and the horns on the original one are kind of like sticking up, whereas I think this new one is more accurate to the movie, where the horns are more spread apart, and it looks like they're all separated because I think the original, like the lower ones by the jaws, they're kind of like molded in together as part of one part. But this one looks like they're sticking out separately, which looks great.
Oh, yeah. And in Japan, this will be out in March 2023, which
Oh,
is like,
very
next
soon,
month. Yeah, very soon.
a few
And
days.
In Japan, it'll sell for roughly $36. And but if you're in the United States, I'd say the best way to try to buy these probably is still the Godzilla Store. Will sell these. I don't. They haven't listed them yet, but I expect they will soon. And yeah, we do have like a buy promotion where you can get $15 off when you register with buy through our special link. So we'll put that link in the description. And there's more.
Ooh, Baragon.
Baragon 1965, based on the movie Frankenstein versus Baragon.
Very cool. Yeah, this is looking really good.
And I tell you, this is also a new sculpture.
Yes, thinking back, they only made a 1965 Baragon in the original 8-inch scale, which I think was like which is back in 1989 or 1990, like the early 90s. So this is the first time Bandai has put out a 6-inch version, and he's looking very good. I'm liking it, and I think Playmates actually has a Baragon on the way as well.
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. We haven't seen that in person yet, but yeah,
Yep.
we also got a Playmates Baragon. Yeah, looking great. He's expected out in Japan April 2023, selling for
Ah,
about $24.
okay.
And there's more. But yeah,
Ooh,
another new sculpture there. And
excellent.
here we go.
Wow. Ebirah.
Ebirah looking very red,
Very
based
red.
on based on the 1966 movie Ebirah, Horror of the Deep.
Yes. Or Godzilla versus the Sea Monster as we know him in the US.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah, and
yeah,
this is also a new sculpture.
yeah, it looks like it because I don't think we have any Bandai Ebirahs in the past. We had like a tiny like Final Wars version, and I think it was like those trading, like the candy trading toys. But for a 6-inch version, this is the first time a 1966 Ebirah will be in the movie Monster series.
Yeah, March 2023, selling for about $28 in Japan.
Ooh,
And there's more. Now there's a
wow.
lot of Shin Ultraman items, and it's getting easier to see Shin Ultraman in the United States. It's going to come out on DVD and Blu-ray soon, isn't it?
Correct. Looks like it's coming out June 13th, 2023. And I believe they're going to try to do a theatrical run before the release date.
And you recommend the movie?
I do. It's really fun. It's a great homage to the original Ultraman and also keeping the the modern effects.
Yeah. So this figure is Shin Ultraman Flight version, and again, Shin Ultraman came out in Japan in 2022. So this figure expected out April 2023, selling for about $16.
Very
So
cool.
not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice to have a flying Ultraman because I don't have one in my collection.
And we got more, including Gomez.
Wow. Yeah, this is the Shin Gomez, the one from the opening scene in Shin Ultraman.
Yeah. Gomez from Shin Ultraman. This is coming out March 2023, selling for about $26 in Japan. But what's really cool, I was reading up on this, is that they wanted to and got permission to base this Gomez on basically Shin Godzilla. That it's sort of like they started with Shin Godzilla and then made some modifications to it. So if you look at him, it's like you can see like look at that, look at his head, look at his feet, look at his tail. You can definitely see some elements of Shin Godzilla
Shin
here.
Godzilla, yes. And they did this as a homage to the original Gomez from 1966 in Ultra Q, because back then they were using rubber suits, and I think Toho and Tsuburaya had good relationships back in the day, so they would share the suits. So they shared a I think it was a Godzilla 65 suit, I think 66. I think it was, yeah, one of the original 60 suits, and then they made some modifications to the head, and of course the body mostly, but overall it maintained the Godzilla look to it. And if you look at this Bandai figure, you can definitely tell there's that Shin Godzilla look on the head, especially. And what's really funny is if you look at the Bandai Movie Monster Series Shin Godzilla, it actually does look like the Bandai figure as well, just modified um, to have the Gomez features. So I think it's really great. Like you can look at the legs too, right by the knee. You can see the transition from like the scales to the Shin Godzilla feet. And then if you look at the tail as well, you can see the bottom half of the tail resembles Shin Godzilla quite a bit. And they also threw in like that the tip of the tail has like a looks like a weird face or some sort of creature coming out of the tail, which is a homage to the CG version of Godzilla in
Oh yeah,
Shin.
so this is like a really yeah, this is a really cool figure.
Yeah, highly recommend it. And it's cool. This one has color too, so it's not just black and white.
Oh yeah, and there's more. And then this is also from Shin Ultraman.
This is Peguila, and I think this is the Shin version. And he looks very similar to the original Peguila from Ultra Q. I think the main differences are the wings. This kind of looks more like feathers, and I think in the original is kind of like a Rodan style, more like a webbing for wings.
Oh yeah, this is also coming out March 2023, selling for about $26. So
Cool.
same as
Yeah.
same as Gomez.
This is Pagos. So what's interesting about the Shin version is they took I think because the folks behind Shin Ultraman and Shin Godzilla also worked on Evangelion, so they took kind of like an angel head and placed it on Pagos here, as well as Gabora, which is another kaiju from Shin Ultraman. And what's interesting is Pagos is based off of the Baragon suit, of the original suit from Ultra Q. Pretty much used the Baragon suit and just swapped the head out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now there's one more that got announced, and this is actually based from Gamera.
Ooh, Gamera 1996 Advent of Legion. And this is a Soldier Legion. Very, very nice.
Yeah, this is based on the 1996 movie Gamera 2, Attack of Legion.
And this is really beautiful. All of their Bandai releases for the Gamera monsters have been really good, and looks like Soldier Legion is no exception. I think it's stunning. It's I'm looking back in the past, only X Plus has made like a Soldier Legion for like the I guess mass produced figures. I don't think Bandai has done a Soldier Legion before, so it's really cool that they're making one in the movie Monster series.
Yeah, so this is also coming out March 2023, selling for about $23 in Japan. So many new sculptures. This is
Yeah, a
very,
lot
very
of
cool.
yeah, very fun. Like we've never seen so many new sculpts from Bandai ever before since their since they began the Godzilla Island series and their movie Monster series. So it's really nice to see. So you can get the Godzilla items from the Godzilla store, but if you're looking to get the Shin Ultraman or the Kaiju or even this Gamera Legion, you can reach out to mutekisales.com.
Awesome. All right, this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hope you enjoy all the new movie monster series from Bandai.